Hey guys, I'm going to teach you guys about Quizlet and more specifically Quizlet Live. So Quizlet is kind of like an online flashcard system, and then Quizlet Live allows you to practice the flashcards in a group setting. So for example, we use it in my classroom and they have different groups are automatically grouped together and they practice the flashcards and the study terms using several different people's computers. The terms are put onto different computers and they have to match them up. So for the beginning, to start off, we are going to log into Quizlet. You can also create an account with the sign up feature, but I'm just going to go ahead and log in. So once you're logged in, your screen should look something like this, and you can either create a Quizlet Live from a term set that you've created, or you can search a term and find it using this feature. So for example, if I wanted to search culture, it would pull up all of these different term sets and flashcards with culture, and you can create a live using this little button over here. But today we're going to create our own. So I'm going to just do a whole set on culture. Now, in order to do a Quizlet Live session, you do have to have 6 terms. So just keep that in mind. And Quizlet is really cool because it will automatically choose words that it thinks you're going to type, and it'll come up with definitions for it, so you can just easily add in some terms. So once you have all of your terms added in, you're going to hit create, and that will simply just create your set of terms, and then you can share your whole flashcard set on either Google Classroom or Remind, or just send them the link. So that's really cool. And you can also create classes on Quizlet. So for Quizlet Live, you can use this with pretty much any grade. I would probably start with second, just so that they understand the moving around the room. That's kind of a con of it. You do have to have open floor, and students do move around the room, especially if you play several rounds. The groups change because it automatically just groups together students, and so it can get a little bit loud, but it does allow for collaboration and allowing them to practice and just review the words in a fun way. And I don't really know if it's comparable to anything. I've never seen anything that kind of works like Quizlet Live. So to start a live session, you just hit the live button over here, and there's all these different games you can play. But for Quizlet Live, you're just going to hit create a game. And I always do the free version because I don't want to pay for it. So you hit create game, and then the students will see this code projected onto the screen. They can enter the code at quizlet.live, or they can also just scan the app using with a QR code. So that's kind of cool, but the easiest way is pretty much just to use the quizlet.live and enter the code. They can do this on either a computer or an iPad as well. So you do need 4 students to play. So let me get some students in there real quick. Okay, so once you have all of your students in, you'll see something kind of like this. And then this is what the students actually see. They're just waiting for you to actually start the game. So once you hit create game with 4 students, it groups them together, and on their screen it'll show them what team they are in. So for example, I'm on team Sharks, and these are my teammates. So then I would go to their table and we would work together and find our words. And once they have gotten their groups together, you just simply hit start game. And let's see, some of our players have been disconnected, so we need to refresh their screens. And we'll do that real quick. It's a really cool feature that it'll tell you if your players aren't quite ready yet, because sometimes the iPads or computers do lock, so they have to be careful about that. But once they're all ready, you just hit start game, and you can see the score that they've got. So I'm going to show you what their side looks like. So for example, Adam's screen would have the missing words, so I would just simply click, let's see which is spoken, written, or signed words. That would be language. And as they answer, the screen will move. And I'm not quite looking at all the screens, but so you can see who's going to win the point, who's going to win the round, and how many points they get. and it just continues on from there. And then once you have a winner, this is the team that won. It's Charles and Adam, and then you will see who won as well, and you can click to continue the stats so you can see which words they missed commonly and things they need to practice again and ones they know for sure. And then you can either play it again or you can stop the game. So the easiest way to play it again is just simply hit play it again and shuffle the teams. So it'll reassign teams, change it up a little bit, give them a different name, which makes it a little bit more fun as well. So once again, I enjoy Quizlet Live with pretty much any grade, but it's really helpful for allowing them to study and practice words that they miss a lot, and sometimes they don't practice it at home, and it's just a fun way for them to get up and moving around the room. I really enjoy using Quizlet Live in my classroom, and I feel like it's going to be something that I would totally incorporate into weekly sessions and vocabulary review.